scores.
Welcome inside the Thornhill Community Center, where tonight the 0-9 Boston Blades go up against the 3-7-2-1 Markham Thunder. I'm Jackson Jacobs. You're watching CWHL Live, brought to you by Hillberg & Burke, empowering women one sparkle at a time. I'm joined alongside Bethany Clipper for tonight, and before we get things started, let's take a look at the numbers brought to you by MNP. And Bethany, I'll bring you in now. It's a battle of two teams that haven't had the greatest of starts to the 2017-18 campaign, but nonetheless, we are in for a good one here tonight as both teams look to head into the holiday break on a high note.
Yeah, for sure. As you're mentioning, both teams not having the start they exactly want. Markham on one side, they haven't won since October 22nd. Boston, on the other hand, hasn't had a win yet. So they're really looking for their first win, and Markham's just looking to get back into that winning ways that they started the season with.
Well, the Boston Blades come into this one with only 14 goals for in 9 games. You see them right there heading to the net in anticipation of this one. It's been a lack of offense for both sides of the ice. That will need to change here tonight when these teams try to get on top of things. But for now, we're going to step aside for player introductions, followed by national anthems before we get to puck drop here at the Thornhill Community Center. there you have it. The national anthems are in the book, and we are all set for hockey at the Thornhill Community Center. You take a look there at the starting netminder for the Markham Thunder, Liz Knox, coming into this game with a 2.95 goals against average. She's 1-5 on the year with a .901 save percentage. And Bethany, the Markham goaltenders, it's been a little bit of a change-up between Erica Howe and Liz Knox. Tonight, the Thunder go with the latter of the two.
Yeah, it's been very back and forth between the two. Each of them have played pretty much half the games. They've been splitting them. But Knox has only had one win under her belt, and as we look to the other side, it is the netminder Lauren Dahm, who we see in net for Boston, who have played all of their games pretty much so far for the Blades.
Well, she started every single game so far, and not the start to the season that Dahm has wanted. She looks to rebound here tonight. A 4.56 goals against average, a .893 save percentage. But at the same time, she's second in the league with shots against. She's faced 300 shots. That's an average of just over 33 a game so far. But here we go. It's the Boston Blades in white and black and yellow trim, moving from left to right, and the Markham Thunder in their home greens with white and black trim, moving from right to left. We are officially underway here at the Thornhill Community Center. It's Jamie Lee Rattray that goes in for the Thunder. This one played up top and cleared out of the zone by the Blades, and it's Richards that goes back for the Thunder. She plays it over. That's Kristen Barbera with it, tries to get it through the neutral zone. And the Thunder do a good job to break up that play before getting it in deep. And an early change here for the Boston Blades. Blades regather here. This puck gets moved over to Drew Burns. She tries to move it through the neutral zone. That'll go all the way down the ice for the first icing of the evening. And we talked a little bit off the top of the show, Beth, about these two teams, not two starts to the season that they had wanted. The Markham Thunder come into this one 3-7-2-1. Well, the Boston Blades, they are winless in 2017, 0-8-0-1. How big is this game as we're just a few games away from the holiday break? Both these teams trying to get back to their winning ways.
This is definitely huge for them, and quite a contending team against Markham, as they're very close in the standings right now. Markham's in 5th right now, while Boston's sitting in 7th out of these new expansion teams. So now there's more teams to contend with this season.
Well, and the two expansion teams in the Coolin Red Star and the Vancouver Rays have gotten off to extremely hot starts, catching a lot of people off guard this season. This one gets sent all the way down the ice by Liz Knox, the goaltender for the Markham Thunder, and just like that, we have an icing the other way. Face-off will come to the left side of Liz Knox. Sorry, we'll go to the right. And Urban will lean in against Stathopoulos. That one's won by Urban. And the Thunder look to break things out. Woods behind it now. She'll send that around to her defensive partner in Lindsey Grigg. Some back and forth play here so far as the Thunder now gather. This one played through the neutral zone and into the Blade zone as the Thunder go for a change. Both teams struggling to make some clean breakout passes here early on. Beth, a little sign of some nerves early on in the first period.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of broken passes up through the neutral zone especially.
Ronsberg, she plays that one down low to King. She gets that taken away by Kickham, but King will gather once again, leaves it for the point. Bouncing puck there right into the top of the slot, gets broken up by Sperling. But here come the Thunder once again. That one gets shot on net by Montgomery, and that was steered wide. And now here comes Melissa Ronsberg. She's all alone as her Thunder teammates go for a change, and she'll just send that puck in deep as she heads off herself. Little miscommunication there between the Blades defenders, and now it gets played up to the point. Big shot there, that goes just wide. And it's Jamie Lee Rattray behind the net. Rattray, one of the bright spots on this Thunder team early on this year. Back up top to Simmons. A great shot block there by Cassandra Sherman. Richards with it now. She goes over to Kristen Barbera. She'll go down low and back up top to Barbera. Barbera down low for Rattray. Rattray was looking for Richards in front, unable to find her. And now Simmons with the shot from the point, tipped by Richards. And a great stop there by Lauren Dahm.
Bunch of great looks for that first line there. Just getting a lot of offense early on.
This top line for the Thunder has been really good all season long. Of course, Jamie Lee Rattray with an incredible start for herself.
Yeah, Rattray especially. She has 8 goals and 5 assists now. She's 7th in the league for points, so really making her mark out there this season.
Bazzari gets that in low, the captain for this Blades team. And now it comes around the half wall for Brown. She'll get that out through the neutral zone, and here comes Skeets giving chase, but a good play there by Kokochi to get back. And Brown with it once again. She sends that in, but that goes to nobody, and it's Hampton that picks things up for the Blades. Grigg now with it. Good forecheck there by the Blades, and it's now played out by the Thunder. Hampton with it. She has Bazzari on the far side, but Simmons with some great forecheck, and now Urban will pick that up. Some really back and forth hockey here early on in the first period. Not even 5 minutes into this one. As Woods now gathers. She gets that one on net, and that goes just wide. As Dahm has lost her goal stick, as the Blades look to get things out, that goes right in front of the net. No can do there for the Thunder.
Bunch of confusion down there in the defensive zone for the Blades. As Dahm still doesn't have her stick. Led to a defender actually throwing it at her.
Ronsberg throws that on net. And the net behind Lauren Dahm comes off its moorings, and that'll give us a face-off. And Lauren Dahm, as I mentioned, comes into this one a 4.56 goals against average. Jim Jackson, the head coach of the Markham Thunder, how much of his game plan tonight, Bethany, was just throw this puck on net at a struggling goaltender?
Yeah, for sure. Probably getting a lot of pucks in net and just going down hard on the net and getting those rebounds and getting that second look.
That face-off won cleanly by the Blades as they look to get into the Thunder zone, unable to do so. And now it comes across the Thunder blue line. Jessica Hartwick with it now, the former Ryerson Ram. She plays it up for King, and a great little drop pass there for Ronsberg, who gets it in deep. Blades with possession now through the neutral zone. It's Leary. She leaves it there, and a step offside was the captain, Megan Myers. And so far early on, Bethany, as you see right there, Myers was the step outside. Sloppy play from both ends of the ice.
Yeah, there definitely have been a lot of miscommunication down in the D zone. A lot of missed passes throughout the neutral zone for both teams.
Rattray with it now. She gets it in deep as the Thunder look to forecheck here. Great pinch there by Simmons. And the Blades will regain control and send it in deep.
That's what the Thunder D likes to do best. They like to step up and take those chances away, especially in the neutral zone when they can.
The battle ensues down there in the far corner. And it's dug out by Rattray. Rattray with some moves. She'll skate it out herself. Rattray over for Richards. She has some Thunder teammates with her, and she fumbled on that puck. And it's now picked up. Over to Barbera. Barbera with the shot. A great stop by Dahm. Richards. She'll cycle it down low. And Skeets plays that up top to Griggs. This puck gets cycled down for Brown. Great forecheck here by the Thunder. And it's finally broken out by Boston. Goldberg couldn't get it past the red line, and in comes Brown. She's got Urban on her wing. She'll play it to her. That hops over the stick of Urban, and now to the point. Nicole Brown digging in the corner against Michelle Ing, and that one's won by Ing, and this puck will get sent all the way down the ice as the Blades will beat out the icing call. A great hustle there from Megan Greaves. She'll send it down for Bazzari. She's got N going to the net, and a great play there by the Thunder defense to break that play up, and it comes all the way back the other way. Greaves with it now. She'll come in over the blue line with a little bit of speed. She tried to dance around Hartwick, unable to do so. This puck gets left there for Jessica Hartwick. She comes in. That puck gets sent on net and unable to pounce on the rebound were the Thunder. And it's now Christina Brown with it. She'll leave it for her D partner, Drew Burns. Montgomery now for the Thunder. She gets that shot on net and it's smothered cleanly by Lauren Dom.
Both teams looking a little scrambly. It seems like the puck has been really bouncy and no team has had full control and just not having the chances that they want with the puck and just need to calm down and just relax and find their bearings.
Definitely no quality scoring opportunities yet for either end of the ice, as Giannino gets kicked out of the draw. And this one's still won by Brown, who had to step in for Giannino. And now the Blades break things out. It's Cassandra Sherman with it. She gets it over the red line, but a great defensive play there by Barbera. Fielding Montgomery will send that in. The Thunder go for a change, and Drew Burns collects things for Boston. Burns, she'll play this one up for Sherman. She gets that picked off her stick by Rattray. Jamie Lee Rattray using her long reach to her advantage there. And it finds the stick of Rattray once again. She comes in with a fancy little move, unable to collect. And now she'll go back up top. Simmons with it now. She gets that one towards the net. That goes wide. And Brown will send this one over for Myers. Myers able to clear the zone for Boston. They go for a much-needed change. And now it comes all the way the other way for Rattray, who was a step offside. But it would have been a great opportunity for the Thunder as they caught the Boston Blades on a change.
Yeah, but Barbera just had her head up there trying to give that quick go-ahead play to send Rattray down the ice and try to catch Boston sleeping there.
This face-off will come all the way down outside of the Thunder zone. Rattray very unhappy with that offside call. She felt for sure that she was on the right side of the blue line. But nonetheless, it was an offside, and that chance ended for the Thunder. In they come once again. That one shot on goal, steered wide by Dom. And that net once again coming off its moorings, and another great stop by Lauren Dom.
She's just a big goaltender, so she's got a lot of net to cover. It's just getting that initial puck down low and getting those rebounds to get that chance for the go-ahead for the Thunder.
Big shot there from Griggs. That was blocked in front, and that one hurt. Courtney Turner took that one up high. She'll stay on the ice. And this is Turner with it now. She cycles that down low, intended for Myers. And it's now played out by Boston as they go for a change. Turner still on the ice after blocking that shot. And here come the Thunder once again, a little quicker on their breakout than the Blades, and that's been giving them some good opportunities down low. As we see it here once again, Urban goes in against Sherman, but she's able to play it out for the Blades. Hampton with it. She comes in with speed around Urban, fires that on goal. That goes just wide of Knox. And it's played out by Urban. Kate Leary with it now. She goes to Myers, right back to Leary. She's got it in the far corner. And now Leary plays it up top for Hampton. Hampton. Shot on net. That tipped in front. Steered aside by Knox. Some fancy play there by Strathopoulos, but unable to find a Blades teammate, and it comes the other way. Barbera with it now for the Thunder. Some confusion there in front of the bench as both teams making a change. And here comes fielding Montgomery. She'll win the race to the puck. She'll go behind the net now, send it right in front, and it comes right back to Montgomery. She's got Simmons at the point. Tries to get it back to her, but broken up by Stathopoulos.
Markham, a team who really likes to cycle the puck down low, and Boston's just been trying to cycle bust them and jump in and take away the chances for them.
Burns with it now. She sends it in for Bazzari. And that's broken up, but kept in by Burns. Great defensive play there to step up at the blue line. As the battle ensues there, it's pulled out by Bazari. She sends it across for Eng. As we've mentioned a few times, both teams unable to get solid possession of the puck here early on. The Thunder, the only one with some quality opportunities so far, and at that it's been one or two, as now we got a penalty coming to Boston. It's Megan Greaves that'll head to the box. The first penalty of the night goes to the Boston Blaze, and the Markham Thunder get a look on the power play.
Boston so far on their penalty kill, they have 8 goals against, so they've just got to really bear down. They're at 74.2%, so they really just need to focus on their penalty kill and just get the pucks down the ice and stay out of the box, essentially.
Well, and for the Markham Thunder, a power play that sits at 23.5%, good for third in the CWHL. We'll see what they can do here. Rattray, she sends it back up top for Greaves. Big shot from the point, that goes just wide. And now it's collected by Woods. She goes over to Grigg. Grigg with it now, down to Rattray, back to Grigg. Grigg with the shot from the point, that on goal, and that's blockered up high by Dom. Woods with it now. She goes down low. Back up, and a big shot there, that goes wide. And Hampton now tries to clear for Boston. Great power play here early on by the Thunder, as it's Rattray with it. That one sent in front, unable for a deflection. Great idea there by Grigg. Rattray, back for Woods, down to Grigg. Grigg will circle back. She's got Rattray up top, but she'll go to Woods instead. Woods with the big shot from the point, right into the breadbasket of Lauren Dom, who makes another stop on this power play.
Woods not super happy on that play there. You just want to get traffic in front of the net, especially for the power play there.
Thunder win this face-off. It comes back to Barbera. The second power play unit now on the ice. Barbera with it once again. She goes over for McIntosh. Big shot there. Looking for the deflection on the slap pass. And another great stop by Dom as the battle ensues in front. That puck goes just wide. And Boston now able to clear all the way down the ice. But it stopped there by Barbera. Now to Skeets. She'll come over the blue line. She tries to get that shot towards the net, and it's smothered by Dom on the second opportunity there. So far, a great opportunity by the Markham Thunder on this power play, but an even better performance by Lauren Dom as you take another look at this battle in front.
Yeah, she really kind of had eyesight on the puck, that just those rebounds in front, you want to get those defenses to clear it out of your way as quick as you can. And Markham's been getting chances, but they just haven't been getting the highest quality of chances. A lot of shots been going wide.
The top power play unit back on the ice now. Only 22 seconds remaining in the first power play. It's Rattray with it. She'll go down low. And now back up top for Woods. Richards now to Rattray. Rattray will circle around. Tries to find Steedhouse at that far corner. Unable to do so. And the Blades clear the zone, and that'll just about do it. As Megan Greaves leaves the box. And we are back to 5-on-5. Grigg will gather for the Thunder. Tried to find Steedhouse on the wing, but that missed her and goes all the way down the ice, and here come the Blades. It's Kate Leary with it. She shows off her speed once again. She's got Myers going to the net. Leary gets taken down, no call on the play. And it's Sperling with it. She'll just fire it into the far corner, broken up there by Grigg. And the Blades will gather once again. It's Myers with it. In comes Myers. She'll step in, dance around the Thunder defender of delay, but a great play there to break that play up and not allow Myers to get to the net. Some great body position there from delay.
I was just going to mention the body position there. She didn't get puck focused and just stood her ground and didn't let her get by her.
Here's delay with it now. She comes over the red line and just fires that one in on Dom. That hopped right over the paddle, but goes wide of the net. And it's Leary with it now. She tries to play it up, broken up by delay, who's been all over the ice on this shift. As Kittredge will circle back for the Blades, unable to get it out on her first attempt. And now it's sent out by Sperling. Icing waved off as Urban goes back for it. She's immediately pressured. And the Thunder turn this one over. Big shot there from Kikuchi from the point. That one's blocked by Urban. She's shaken up after that. She'll head off, and Skeets will come in over the blue line. Skeets fires out on net, goes just wide. And the Blades will come right back the other way. Aaron Kickham with it. She'll get over the blue line. Leaves it there for Southopolis. Back for Hampton. Hampton with the shot. That goes high and wide of Knox. Played back to Hampton. Hampton with the slap shot now right into the crest of Knox. Rebound was not controlled, and the Blades will set up once again. That one goes right over the stick of Kikuchi and all the way down the ice.
Two strong shots from Hampton there.
In come the Thunder here once again. It's Richards with it. Tried to dance her way in after a bad turnover. And it's Barbera with it at the point. The slap shot goes wide. Lots of shots missing the net here for the Thunder. Reeves now for Boston. She'll come in over the blue line. Gets that puck taken off her stick, and it comes right back the other way. Jamie Lee Rattray. She gets taken to the boards. Steedhouse was with her, but the Blades get it out. Here comes Ing. She gets over the blue line, tripped up. And it's now played back to the point. Stina Brown sends that on net, steered wide by Knox. A couple good saves there by Liz Knox and cleared by the Thunder.
Boston really finding their offensive opportunities late in this first period.
That play broken up at the blue line. A few players go down to the ice. As we approach 3 minutes remaining here in the first period. Fielding Montgomery with it. She'll fire this one in, and the Thunder will give chase as Brown goes back for the Blades. She tried to send that to her D partner Burns, and that gets sent right out in front by Montgomery. Nobody home for the Thunder. Becca King with it. She goes to Montgomery, and the Thunder, after a long shift, head off. 2.5 minutes now remaining in the opening period. Still knotted up at zeros between the Blades and the Thunder, as both teams looking to get back to their winning ways. The Thunder unable to win yet in the 2017-18 campaign, as we got a 2-on-1 here. It's Skeets with it. She dekes around. Skeets, and a great stop there by Dom. Skeets was all alone in front. A great opportunity there, but Lauren Dom stepped up big for the Blades. Here comes Simmons now. She has Skeets with her. Skeets tries to make a move, and a great play there by Turner. Aveson now. She'll leave it there for Megan Myers, the captain of this Boston team. She comes in over the blue line. Drops it back for Leary. Leary, no shot available there. Just fires it on net. A good opportunity, but it was steered wide by Liz Knox. Hampton with it now for Boston. She comes behind the net. She'll pass this one up for Myers. Myers all the way across ice. That one found nobody, and now the Thunder will look to break things out. Hampton with it. She gets that over to Bazzari. And it's broken up by the Thunder once again. Jamie Lee Rattray, who's had a great game, as that one gets fired all the way up right near us. And out of play, and we will get a face-off with 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining in the first period. Bazzari now leaning in for the draw for Boston. She's been all over the ice, but it's won by the Thunder. Delay with it. She looked up for Rattray, and Bazzari sends it in deep for Boston. Delay goes back for it. She fires it all the way across ice for Steedhouse. Hartwick to Delay. Up, intended for Rattray once again. That's broken up by Burns. 40 seconds remaining in the opening frame. Delay goes back. Once again intended for Rattray off the skate. Rattray now with Steedhouse going to net, trying to find her on the back door. That pass was about a foot ahead of the streaking Steedhouse. Ing with it now. Played back for Brown. Little miscommunication there with her D partner Burns. And it's Burns with it now once again. She fires this one up off the glass, and it goes right to Ing with 10 seconds left. Ing comes in with a little bit of speed, gets the shot on goal, steered wide by Knox. As the Thunder look to hold on here, 2 seconds remaining now, and that will do it for the opening frame between the Markham Thunder and the Boston Blades. We're all knotted up at zeros after a back and forth period between these two teams. The Markham Thunder out shooting the Blades 10-7 in that first period, and both these teams have really struggled with offense here early on this season. And that first period was a story of Lauren Dawn, the goaltender that has struggled so far this year. We talked about it a lot off the top of the show. An inflated goals against average, 4.56, and a save percentage of .893. For the Thunder, it was their top line that was all over the ice. And for now, we will go down with a member of that top line. It's Jamie Lee Rattray standing alongside with Bethany Clipper.
I'm joined by Jamie Lee Rattray. Now, you guys have kind of been in a slump, haven't won since October 22nd. What is the focus and attitude like coming into today's game?
I think it's tough, right, on a slump like this, but we got to keep positive, and I think, we've been in a lot of games and done a lot of right things right, so I think if we just continue that, and the morale is really good in the room. We got a really great group of girls, so we just got to keep it simple and stick to our guns, and we'll be just fine.
Now, you guys are coming into a holiday break. How important is these last few games before going into this break?
I think it's huge, right? I mean, going to a long break like that, you want to have some confidence and some team morale, and I think we just got to keep doing what we're doing and stick together as a group is the big thing during these times, and I think we're doing okay here, so we just got to keep pushing and try to get the win today.
Thank you very much. You're watching CWHL Live.
Sanderson passes it to Westfall, takes a shot, and it's a no goal. Westfall passes it to Sanderson, who passes it to Bobby Orr.
Tried a shot that was wide and Keenan cleared it, but not out. Bobby Orr behind the net to Sanderson. Orr! Bobby Orr! To the Boston Bruins! Up the center, coming in as Lou. Doing like center net. And then scores! Nelly McDonald! 5:10 left to play in the second. Here's Lemieux. His center penalty coming out. Look at Lemieux. Oh my heavens! What a goal! What a move! Lemieux! Oh baby! Here's a shot. Henderson made a wild stab for it fell. Here's another shot. Right by the score! Henderson has scored for Canada.
And the crowd goes wild.
Like people, businesses have their journey, their path, sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting. And like people, businesses' needs change, creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, and tax. Areas critical to your continued growth and success, all part of the journey, and all part of what we do together with you. So that when your business has arrived, it's ready to keep going. MNP, wherever business takes you.
I'm joined by sponsor Representative Steve Atta of ADT. Now, how did this partnership with the CWHL and sponsorship come about?
Well, we recognized a great opportunity to partner with the CWHL and promote women in sports and promote CWHL hockey. We think it's a great global event.
How important is it to be involved in women's sports?
Oh, I think it's greatly important. I think it helps not only promoting women in sports, but our great sport itself, hockey, and just watching it expand and grow it is really great to be a part of.
Yeah, now you guys are sponsoring the ADT Goalie of the Week. What kind of feedback have you guys seen from that so far?
Well, it's been exciting watching, watching our fans go and recognizing the great performers of Goalies of the Week. And we kind of feel as if we're very similar with goalies. We try to protect what's important.
Awesome. Now, Coming into the second period, do you have any predictions coming up?
Well, I'm a local Markham boy, so I'm going to have to go with Markham.
Awesome. Thank you very much. You're watching CWHL Live.
Home is not just something you can see or touch. Home is a feeling. It's the place where you feel safe to have those little moments that mean everything. At ADT, we believe that feeling should always be there, whether it's at your house or your business. We help keep you safe so you can have those moments that make you feel at home, wherever you are.
The thing that excites me the most about this collection is the fact that we're able to celebrate the diversity of the Canadian landscape. Our actual campaign really celebrates the beauty that Canada is.
To be with a brand that fully encourages women to reach their goals and their true abilities, that's something that's really special.
When I was 7, I wore these gloves. They held this stick. Well, these skates carried me over the blue line. We won the championship, and now it's all yours. Cool. Oh, and this mouth guard. I'll get my own. Thanks.
The 5th season is when spirit for the game gets passed down. That's why we're proud to support over 5,000 teams.
Kimmy, you do know that there's only 4 seasons, right?
Then how do you explain the way kids wish away the summer because we can't wait to play in the fall? Or how teammates often become best mates? Or how families happily vacation in Winnipeg in January because that's where the tournament is? So you see, Miss Woods, there is a 5th season, and it's the best season in Canada.
So you're talking about hockey?
Oh, it's more than just hockey, Miss Woods.
Scotiabank is proud to support over 5,000 teams in Canada's 5th season.
Chance now for Calgary, back to the point, to Cudmore. Back to the point, shot on goal, deflection, and they score! Calgary opens the scoring early, and it's a 1-0 game.
Yeah, that was great pressure there by Calgary, and that all came from that play down in the corner. Gabriela Lilov and Louise Warren down low in the corner, just keeping puck possession and then moving that puck up to the point and being very mobile along that blue line and then just putting it to the net. Definitely not a way that Boston wanted to start,
but a great start for Calgary.
And now Calgary with possession of the puck. Davis centers that in, shot on goal, and that's a beautiful move to make it 2-0 Calgary.
You know, and that all started with a back check from Curio. When the Boston broke that out, she came hard, made sure that that puck got turned over and went the other way. Great move by Shirley. Even better pass by Woodworth to be able to just squeak that one through and send Shirley on a partial break. That was a fantastic play by the Inferno.
So Sophie Shirley with her 4th goal of the season. The rookie has looked tremendous thus far through now her 9th game. Brown to Leary. Leary loses the puck, so Brown has to backtrack into her end and retrieve that. Chance for Leary. She loses the puck. Dangerous opportunity here. Esposito, top shelf, gets the water bottle off. And she takes advantage of that giveaway by Leary.
Wow, absolutely. And what a goal. You know, in tight like that, for her to have the ability to go forehand, backhand, and then pop that up and right underneath the crossbar. I mean, Dom had no chance on that one. That was a really nice goal by Esposito. Unfortunate turnover from Boston. You know, with 1:34 left, that is not what they wanted to do. That is not how they wanted to end this period, because now they're going to be heading into the next period down by at least 3.
So 1:30 left here on the clock in the opening frame between Calgary and Boston. Chance now, great chance actually for Boston, and they find the back of the net. First shot on goal, that may have actually been the second because a rebound trickled out, but there you go. Really well done by Boston to make it a 3-1 game.
Absolutely, that's the response you wanted. And you know, when you haven't had a shot all period and then all of a sudden it's a 3-on-0 down low on you, you know, Post kind of got bombarded there. That was a great play here by Boston, and they just battled. They stayed with it. Post made the first save, but they didn't give up. I think it might have been Greaves on that one.
So now a 3-1 game. Cudmore, slapper. Dom plays it into the corner.
Yeah, that could have been a great opportunity for Esposito, but Boston was there to just get that puck out.
And there they take advantage, so that makes it a 4-1 game for Calgary.
You know, this is interesting because I thought there may have been goalie interference there. Dom got pushed over here by Calgary. You're going to watch here on that replay. Ia just goes to the front of the net and knocks Dom over, and I am surprised that that's not going to be a goalie interference call.
Calgary now with a chance to clear things out. Intercepted by Boston. That's Leary. She's been very busy tonight, all over the place for the Blades. Back to the points. Slapper. And that beats Lindsay Post. 4-2. The Blades get on board.
Yeah, that one just went straight in. It was right on the ice. There wasn't much of a change of direction here. And you'll see it'll just kind of go through everybody.
Tough to tell from our angle if that was 5-hole or not. I'm not sure if that went maybe near side, but a clear goal there by Boston, so they cut this lead in half. It's a 4-2 game with 12:34 left on the clock. That's got to give them a bit of a jump.
It does, absolutely, and they have tons of time here. If they can get another quick one here, they definitely have enough time to get themselves back into this game.
So we'll see how Calgary responds. Chance now here for Shirley. Centers it out in front. Nice save by Dom, but wow, that rebound was right for the picking, and Calgary took advantage. So again, it's interesting this game. One team scores and the other goes down the ice and gets some payback. It's a 5-2 game.
That's definitely something Boston would like back. Great play by Shirley. You know, Rihanna Curio just gets that on net, and Woodworth, you know, you can see the excitement. It's the 5th goal tonight on the 36th shot, but you can see that excitement in that goal, and that all comes from knowing that she scored against her old team. It's always nice to put one behind your old team's goaltender. And Calgary's going to want to continue to do what they did today, but like you said, that power play is a big piece of it. They've got to find a way to start generating on the power play, because we all know as the season goes on and we get closer to those playoffs, special teams are critical. They're critical, and when you're playing the top teams in the league, that's oftentimes what makes or breaks your game.
Welcome back inside the Thornhill Community Center, where we're all knotted up at zeros between the Markham Thunder and the Boston Blades. Jackson Jacobs once again joined alongside Bethany Clipper. And Beth, it was a first period that was really back and forth between these two teams.
Yeah, I really thought both teams really got their chances. They were getting shots through, but not the greatest quality of shots. A lot of them went wide, coming from defense super high, so they just really need to focus on getting those quality chances through to gain their offense.
Well, that they do. And for me, it was Lauren Dahm, the netminder for the Boston Blades. I thought she had a great first period after a not-so-great first half of this regular season, and she made 10 stops against the Thunder. A lot of them were some pretty decent opportunities, but we sat here and talked about how both teams need to generate some higher quality scoring chances. And Beth, what do they need to do just that?
Well, it all starts from their breakout. They need to start coming from down low, getting that breakout pass, coming in over the blue line, and just focusing on making their passes and just getting the puck tape to tape.
Well, when you talked to Jamie Lee Rattray after the first period, and she said the morale inside the dressing room really isn't all that bad. She really trusts the group of girls behind her, and they're on a 9-game losing streak. The last time the Markham Thunder won goes all the way back to the month of October. They were winless in November, and when you go that long without a win, you want it just that much more. And as you head into the holiday break for both teams, you want to get back to those winning ways.
Yeah, she mentioned how important it is, and just trying to keep that morale up is really the most important thing. Just get the team all rallied together, and she said they're doing a lot of right things. They just haven't been getting those bounces, so they really just need to focus on keep playing their game.
Well, and as you saw in those highlights in the intermission, the last game the Boston Blades played against the Calgary Inferno where they lost is kind of the same way. They scored some goals. They were doing the right things. Just some bounces went against them, and the Inferno were able to pick up the win. And as I mentioned, the Markham Thunder, that last win, October 22nd, a 3-0 win right here on home ice against the Kunlun Red Star. They won both games against the Red Star that weekend, and that was a long time ago. You know they want to get back to their winning ways. And for now, that'll start right here in the second period. We're all knotted up at 0. Shots are 10-7 in favor of the Thunder. And it will be Markham in the greens, left to right. The Boston Blades in white, moving from right to left. We're underway here in the second frame. Rattray will send this one in deep for the Thunder. This one sent all the way around, intended for Ings. She does a good job picking that off the boards, and she leaves this one there for Greaves. Greaves with some speed. She'll fire this one on net. That one blocked by Simmons. Greaves tried to dance to the outside after faking that shot. Ahead me fooled. And Richards comes the other way for Markham. She'll fire that one on goal. Looking for the rebound for Rattray, but a good job by Dahm to steer it wide. Richards now, still with it in the corner. Gets that one in front of Dahm, and a shot there by Seedhouse goes just wide. And Barbera leaves it there for Seedhouse once again to Rattray. Here comes Urban. A 3-on-1 for the Thunder. Urban will shoot, and that goes right in to the chest of Dahm, who makes another great stop. And Urban had 2 Thunder with her. And maybe a better decision would have been to make the pass there as you take another look.
Yeah, as you can see there, just maybe going for that far pad chance, gaining that rebound as you have players striding in to get that second look and put that one past Dahm and get the team going here.
Thunder will try to keep the offensive pressure on here. It's Grigg at the point. She fires this one all the way in, picked up by Urban behind the net. She's got Skeets backing her up. She gets taken to the boards, though, by Courtney Turner. And it's Urban with it once again. Out for Brown in front of the net. That one's picked up by Brown here on the far side. Grigg holds the zone for the Thunder. Great play there. Sent out in front for Urban once again. Unable to connect on that one. And it's Kate Leary with it for the Blades, who gets it in over the blue line. Drew Burns will go back for the Blades. She fires that one up, intended for Myers. Couldn't connect, and here comes Skeets. She's got Brown going to the net. Skeets goes to Brown. Brown with the shot, and another great stop there by Lauren Dahm, as Brown was able to get a stick on that bouncing pass that came right into the slot.
It looked like Dahm almost was anticipating that shot coming through. As you can see, everyone always looking across the ice. You can't have a shot from there. She just stayed with it the whole time to square on that and just picked up that fluttering puck.
Well, she did a good job jumping in front of Megan Myers of Boston to gain body position. She got a stick on that, but Dom tracked it all the way. Jessica Hartwick with it now. She'll fan on that pass, and it gets sent in by the Blades. Knox will leave that for Hartwick. Delay with it. She gets that stuck in her feet. She's got kick 'em all over her. And it's now cleared by the Thunder. Here comes Becca King. King will circle back. She's got Montgomery down low. She'll go up high for Richards, and a great play there by Staphopoulos to break up that pass. She fires it down low as the Blades go for a change. Here comes Simmons. She's got King through the neutral zone. She'll go to her. That one broken up by Jordan Hampton. Great plays by both ends of the ice on the defensive side of things here early on in the second. In come the Blades. That one fired on net, steered wide by Knox. Aveson tried to find Sato Kikuchi at the point, and we got a breakaway. Jamie Lee Rattray all alone. She goes to the backhand and just wide of Lauren Dahm. A great opportunity there for Rattray, and here she comes once again. Rattray with the toe drag and the shot wide again.
Some great chances there by Jamie Lee Rattray. That's what she does best, getting those opportunities and provides offense for this Markham team.
Well, if there's one player on the ice you don't want to see coming in on a breakaway against you, it's Jamie Lee Rattray. And she made a great move but was unable to find the twine on the backhand. It went just wide. And here come the Thunder again. It's Barbera to the middle of the slot. She gets a shot on net, and that one's sent wide on the rebound by Brown. The Thunder are pressing here in the second. Some great opportunities early on.
Definitely something was said in that dressing room. The Thunder have come out really hot this period.
And we got a penalty here. The first call that will go to the Markham Thunder. Devin Skeets will now head to the box as we take another look at this Rattray breakaway opportunity.
There's Rattray there. She almost looks like she had Dom beat there, but just not enough oomph on that backhander there and just went a little bit too wide. But again, a great look for Rattray there.
As you see there, Skeets in the box for the Thunder, and the Boston Blades get their first look on the power play, a power play that sits at 17.1%. They're 6 for 35 this year. They'll try to improve on that here. It's Ing with it now. She goes over for Brown. Back to Ing. Ing up top for Hampton. Hampton with the shot. That gets on goal and steered high and wide by Liz Knox, who will get a face-off to the left side of her.
And Knox saw that shot through the whole way there, so it was easy save for her just to paddle it wide.
Some good puck movement there by the Blades, but maybe lacking a little bit of traffic in front, Bethany, on this power play.
And it's Markham who's been struggling on their PK so far, sitting at 6th right now in the league. My mistake, 7th.
Greaves with the big shot, steered once again wide by Knox. And it's Ing with it. She gets it up top for Hampton. Back to Ing. Ing goes down low, comes right back to her. Now up top for Hampton. Hampton with the shot once again. That one gets through, but gets deflected wide. And it's Ing now on the half wall once again. Ing for Hampton, right back to Ing. Ing goes down low for Bazzari. Bazzari back for Hampton. Bazzari now at the top of the slot. She lost the handle on that one. And she finds Ing in the far corner. The Blades doing a great job utilizing the entire offensive zone here on the power play, but it's the Thunder that are now able to clear as Richards gets over the red line and sends this one all the way in for Rattray to give chase. Rattray with it. She'll try to just tick some time off the clock here. 40 seconds remaining in this Boston power play. Here comes Greaves. Greaves will circle back. She's got Burns up top along with Myers. And the Thunder are able to steal that one, and it comes the other way. Urban with it. She's got Woods going to the net on this shorthanded opportunity. 15 seconds now remaining in the first power play of the night for Boston, as they had some good looks early on, and in the second minute of this power play, unable to set up down low. But it's Greaves now. She comes in with a big shot, blocked there by Grigg, and it's now smothered by Knox.
Markham did a really good job there on the kill, just keeping the puck outside, not letting them get a lot of chances through, and just forcing them to work the puck around the top until they can find a look. And no dice for the Blades so far.
Face-off will come to the left side of Liz Knox. Some confusion here at the Boston bench as to who is on the ice, who is off, and it looks like the head official has things settled now. We're back to 5-on-5 here. Still knotted up at zeros. Both teams have had one look on the power play as Turner sends this one to the net. That one blocked there by Urban. Kickham tries to keep it down low for Boston, unable to do so, and Skeets now will send it over to the far side. It's Nicole Brown. She'll fire that one on goal, stopped by Dom. And Urban now with it, tries to leave it for Dom. She does just that. It goes back to the point for Simmons. Simmons with the big shot, blocked in front, as that one didn't make it all the way to the Boston netminder. And here comes Goldberg the other way for Boston, sends that one on goal right into the glove of Liz Knox, and it's smothered once again.
Dom really getting tested a lot in this second period. She's been doing a great job of getting those rebounds away and just kicking them really wide. No rebounds super close to her and just controlling her crease there.
Giannino leaning in for Boston. She'll win that one against Melissa Ronsberg, but the Thunder help out their centerman, and they'll now get it out of the zone. Becca King over the blue line. She sends this one down low, and it comes right back to King. Tried to get that one out in front for Montgomery, unable to do so, and it's King now gathering once again. She's got delay at the point. She'll decide better and go down low for Ronsberg. And it's Boston that's now able to clear the zone, but not past delay. Becca King will give chase here. Unable to win that race against Kelly Kittredge. And it comes back to delay, who just sends that one in low. And it's picked up on the far side by Elizabeth Aveson. Top line now out for Markham. Here comes Rattray with some speed. She fires that one, and it's blocked there in front. How exciting is this top line from Markham to watch, especially Jamie Lee Rattray all over the ice, night in and night out.
And they definitely bring a lot of excitement and a lot of offensive opportunities.
You see right there, Rattray making a play from her knees, and now she'll look to head off, and unable to do so there as Boston gets it down low into the Markham zone. And this one will get called offside as Boston was making a change right below us. And Ing was unsure of that, and with this stoppage in play, we'll take a minute to let you know to connect with the CWHL and other fans by following at the CWHL on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. You can also follow and tweet at myself at Jackson Jacobs or Beth Clipper at Beth Clipper. And we also want to give a shout out to Kennedy from Richmond Hill. She plays for the Aurora Panthers. A big fan of the CWHL tuning in here tonight. Kennedy, we hope you're enjoying this one, especially this scrum right in front of the Boston net, and it's smothered there by Dom. As Markham's done a really good job here, Beth, getting right into Dom's crease, especially in the second period.
Yeah, I just think they need to take advantage of taking away her sightlines and just jumping on those rebounds. As Urban just got a little bit of a tip on that one, almost snuck it by her, but Boston defense have been sure to smother it up and clear the Markham players out.
Barbera with it at the point, fires that one on goal, right into the feet of a bunch of players in front of the net. And it's Boston that comes out with this one. On the far side, it's Greaves. She gets taken to the boards, and it's now picked up by Urban. Some back and forth hockey, and a breakaway opportunity here as Knox comes all the way out of her net to play that puck. And we got a penalty coming to Boston as they'll touch up now. We'll see what this one's for. It's going to be a hooking penalty, and Markham will get their second look on the power play tonight. This one goes to Michelle Ing.
Definitely with all the opportunities Markham's had, this is a great chance for them to capitalize so far on this power play, as they already had one look. They'll get a great chance here on their second.
Face off won by Boston, and that puck's cleared all the way down the ice early on. On the last power play opportunity for Markham, we really saw this top unit go to work early, generating some great opportunities, but they couldn't get anything past Lauren Dom as they'll try now. It's Richards. She leaves it for Steedhouse. Back up top for Grigg. Grigg goes across for Woods. Down low for Richards. Richards tries to work the cycle game. Nobody home as it was Rattray who was supposed to be on that puck. She was out in front. And a great play there by Woods at the line. Gets it over for Grigg. Grigg to Rattray. Rattray into the middle of the slot. Rattray with the shot. And a great stop by Dom.
What a great sequence of plays right there from Woods on her knees, keeping that puck in to passing it over to her defense partner. Another great look for Rattray there.
It was Woods on her knees, keeping the puck in the zone. Found Grigg on the far side, who made a beautiful heads-up play to find Rattray at the far face-off dot, who danced into the top of the slot and had a great opportunity. But Lauren Dom has played outstanding early on. Let's take another look at this.
And there it is, just a great heads-up play. Passing over on her backhand, and Rattray's just right open there. Makes a nice move around the defender, and just Dom was there to shut the door.
What I like there is Grigg faking the shot all the way to get Myers to bite and try to block the shot, and instead she passed it to the opposite side of the ice to Rattray, and you want to get that puck on the stick of Jamie Lee Rattray as much as you can, and Grigg knows that just as much as anybody. But a better stop by Dom in that one as the Thunder's second unit now goes to work. It's Brown with the shot. That blocked in front. She'll go up top for Barbera now. Barbera down to Brown. Brown will circle back around. She goes to the opposite point for Simmons. Simmons cycles down low for Urban, but it'll be Skeets that'll pick it up. Skeets pressured by Hampton. Goes back up for Simmons. Simmons with the shot. That blocked by Hampton. Hampton unable to clear the zone. It's kept in by Simmons. Simmons with it here once again. She tried to go to Brown on the far side. Couldn't get that pass through, so she just fired it on goal. As we're back to even strength here as Ing comes out of the box. Another opportunity here in front of the net for Markham. And now Boston will finally be able to clear the zone, but not past Simmons. Nicole Brown now giving chase for Markham. As I mentioned, back to even strength. Both teams unable to find success on the power play here. As Leary collects for the Blades. Leary comes through the neutral zone all by herself. She's still got the puck on her stick. She now goes back up top for Harris. Harris tried to get that one down low, but it's picked off by Ronsberg, who finds King. King leaves it for fielding Montgomery. Montgomery with the shot, and that's stopped by Dom, who smothers up for the face-off.
Becca King had the right idea there, coming downhill, and that rebound was a little bit bigger. I don't know if Dom would have gotten a pad on that.
Well, you see some Aurora Panthers right there behind the net of Lauren Dom. I mentioned one of our viewers, Kennedy, a player for the Aurora Panthers. It's a good sight to see some women's hockey players in the crowd here at a CWHL game. The game is growing, and it's pretty evident every time you step foot in an arena for one of these games. It's good to see. Boston now collects behind their own goal. Sperling with it, but some great offensive pressure from the Thunder, and it's now played up over the blue line, and Goldberg will collect. Knox comes out of her goal to stop that. And we talked after the first period about both teams needing to work on their breakouts a little better and get that play through the neutral zone. I think they've done a better job of that in the second period. It's generated a lot of good scoring opportunities for both sides of the ice and some great hockey here in the second. Eng with it now. She comes in on the far side. She gets taken down as the Boston bench was calling for a hook, but they're unable to get that. And here comes Rattray. She's got Steedhouse with her. Rattray will fire that one on goal, gets the rebound. And it now comes back across for Rattray. Richards will collect down low. She's got Delay up high, and that's where Richards will go. Delay with the shot. That tipped in front by Steedhouse, and that goes wide. And it's Steedhouse with it once again. Back to Delay. Delay will fire that one on goal. Intended for the deflection. Rattray went in front of the net. Rattray lost the handle on it, and Eng will settle things down for Boston. She plays it back for Burns, who goes to the far side for Brown. Both teams making a change as Brown gets that one in for Greaves over the blue line. And Hartwick now gathers for the Thunder. This one will go all the way down the ice and called for an icing as that pass by Hartwick missed every Thunder stick. And the face-off will come to the right side of Liz Knox.
We talked about zone entries coming in this period, and Markham, every time they come in with just so much speed and so much like tactics and ambition. You can hear the Markham coach yelling speed, speed every time they enter the zone, so that's definitely one of their focuses for this game.
Markham also with a lot of speed and height up front, the likes of Jamie Lee Rattray, Richards as well, and they can use that to their advantage when they go to the outside to protect the puck from the Boston defenders. They've been doing that all night. And now here comes Skeets. She's got Urban with her and Brown on the far side. Skeets get taken down to the net. We'll have another penalty call here going to Boston, but for now it's a delayed call, and the Thunder will try to get something set up. This one played up top for Barbera. Barbera with the shot, and that one stopped by the glove of Lauren Dahm, and the Thunder will head back to the power play.
Markham definitely getting a lot of looks on their power play so far. As we can see, coming in there in the penalty, just another chance of going to the net hard with all that speed, and Boston just left with no match just to take her out there and force a penalty.
It's Melissa Bazzari, the captain of this Boston team, the native of Stowe, Vermont, heads to the box for the third penalty for this Boston team for a hooking call. And Markham will get another look now. It's Woods at the point. She'll go to Rattray. That hopped over her stick. And down low for Richards. Rattray now gathers that one taken away by Myers, who lays the body there, but in doing so, she also gets the puck out of the zone. Thunder will look to set things up. They'll get it to the stick of Jamie Lee Rattray. This is the speed we're talking about. Rattray right into the slot, and the shot steered wide by Dahm. Woods with it, down low for Rattray. Rattray up top to Grigg. Woods with it, back to Grigg. Grigg intended the slap pass there for Seedhouse, and it's Richards now down low. Back for Woods. Woods to Grigg. Grigg will dance into the top of the slot. Try to find Richards on the far side. That pass misses, and it's now cleared out of the zone. Stopped by Woods at the point. Another good play by Woods.
Woods does a great job to keep that puck in on that blue line. Nothing gets by her.
Rattray with it now. She fires that one in front. Pass was a little too hard for Grigg to handle, and it's cleared by Boston. 35 seconds remaining on this third power play opportunity of the night. And the second unit comes onto the ice. Urban shoots that one just wide. But it's kept in. Simmons with it now. So that's Skeets with the puck at the top of the zone. Sent to the boards by Boston. Leary will try to get things back. And the Blades are able to clear it. Three seconds remaining now in this power play. That will do it. We're back to even strength. The Thunder move to 0-3 on the man advantage. And Barbera with the shot there. And once again, collected by Dahm in front. Lauren Dahm doing a great job keeping this one knotted up, because she hasn't had much help in front of her. It's been all Thunder here in the second.
There's another look. You can see the speed coming in and just coming outside, and Rattray tries to pull it to get that far pad, just not the right angle, but Woods was coming in there for that rebound, as that's a play that's been trying to work for them all night.
Draw one by Boston, gets sent to the half wall. As King will gather for Markham. She tries to get to the slot with the backhand. That goes just wide, and Ronsberg will go into the corner. Ronsberg gets taken to the boards. And unable to clear the zone are the Blades. A great play there by Woods once again. Woods with the shot, that blocked in front. That's now 3 times tonight. Taylor Woods has made a great play at the point to keep the puck in. As here she is once again. It's Wood at the top of the slot with a big shot. That goes just high. Ing now on the half wall, just trying to clear the zone as the Blades head to the bench for a must-needed change. Ing will just try to keep this as low as possible as her teammates make the change, and that pass skips over the stick of Montgomery, goes all the way down the ice for an icing, and the Markham Thunder doing a great job, Beth, of keeping this puck deep in the Boston zone and not letting them make a change.
Yeah, definitely full credit to these Markham defenders as they've been strong on their blue line, keeping those pucks in, jumping down to try to pinch and just keep that puck down low, and they've been just really dominant so far.
Markham now coming out of the zone. They lose possession in the neutral zone, but it's King that's able to send that one down low, picked off by Brown. This play will get blown down right in front of the Boston bench as that puck battle ensued. Referees having none of that. And the faceoff will come inside the Thunder zone. Draw one by Boston, goes right to Leary. That shot was blocked there by Steedhouse. And Hartwick goes back, turns that puck over, and that one gets sent right out in front by Courtney Turner. Nobody was home. Boston now trying to get something generated. That gets sent to Turner. Myers now with the shot. Blocked once again. Turner and Myers with a little bit of miscommunication, and that will cause this one to turn the other way. It's Richards over the blue line. She tried to leave that for Rattray, and that shot gets sent wide by Delay. Steedhouse back up top for Delay. Delay with the shot once again, and a fearless block there by Megan Myers. Here come the Blades. It's Turner, and a great stick there by Skeets coming back on that play. And here comes Kristen Richards. She goes up the half wall, trying to get that puck to Jamie Lee Rattray once again. She couldn't settle down the bouncing puck. And here come the Blades. Myers with the big shot, steered wide by Knox. Ing with it now. Down low, and she gets taken to the ice. And that's going to be a penalty just about every day of the week. This time it's going to Megan Delay. And the Boston Blades will now head back to the power play. We take another look at this one. Down low, Delay. You see the stick wrapped around the body of Ing. And as soon as that happens, you're almost asking for either a hooking or a holding call to be made. And that was an easy call by the officials. And Boston will head to their second power play of the evening. We'll see if they can get anything generated this time around. They were unsuccessful in their first attempt. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in the period. 1:47 remaining on this power play. So if unsuccessful, they will still start the third up on the man advantage. We'll see what they can get going here in the final minute of regulation. It's Turner with it behind the goal. She gets taken to the wall by Barbera, who's able to clear the zone for the Thunder. A great defensive play there by Kristen Barbera. Drew Burns breaks things out. She gets that to Bazzari. Bazzari's got Greaves with her. Ing goes back up top for Burns. Burns down low. This one for Greaves. Greaves tries to get that shot on goal. Went off the stick of Simmons and wide. And the Thunder do a good job clearing the zone once again. 20 seconds now remaining in the second period. Leary with it. She finds Myers at the red line. Myers will fire that one in deep. 5 seconds now remaining in the second period, and the Thunder clear it out once again, and that will do it for the second period. We are still knotted up at zeros after 40 minutes of play, and it's safe to say that that time around, it was all Markham Thunder as they were able to get a ton of pressure towards Lauren Dahm, but nothing finding the back of the net. And as I mentioned, 2-0 up on the score clock after 40. Markham doing a good job here so far, out shooting the Blades. 25-14 are the shots on goal in favor of the Markham Thunder. But for now, we'll go down for an interview on the other side of the ice. Bethany Clipper is standing by with Megan Myers, the captain of this Blades team. Beth, take it away.
Thanks. I'm here with Captain Megan Myers. Now, winless so far in the season. What is the mindset coming in on the second half of the season?
I think our mindset is to win some games, obviously. We've been working really hard this year, and our hard work hasn't really shown that much. And I know in Boston we're kind of like out in the middle of nowhere, but we're really working hard, and I just hope that it shows this past year.
Now, it's still knotted up at zeros. There's still a third period left. What are some mindsets and some takeaways moving in for this last period?
I think we're working extremely hard. I think whoever wants it more and whoever outworks each other is going to win the period. So I think sticking to our mindset and our game and just putting that little extra oomph on it will get us a W.
Now you guys are coming in. You still have a little bit left in this power play. How important is it to come out with this strong start?
Oh, super important. We say one of our biggest goals on our team is to win the first 2 minutes and the last 2 minutes of the period. And especially with the 30 seconds left on the power play, I think it's super important for us to really do the little things right and outwork them on the puck.
Thank you. Good luck in the third period.
Thank you.
That was Captain Megan Myers, still knotted up at zeros here between the Markham Thunder and the Boston Blades. You're watching CWHL Live.
Sanderson passes it to Westfall, takes a shot, and it's a no goal. Westfall passes it to Sanderson, who passes it to Bobby Orr.
Tried a shot that was wide, and Keenan cleared it, but not out. Bobby Orr behind the net to Sanderson. Orr! Bobby Orr! To the Boston Bruins! Out to center, coming in is Lou. Doing like center net. And that scores! Maddie McDonald! 5:10 left to play in the second. Here's Lemieux. His center penalty coming out. Look at Lemieux! Oh my heavens! What a goal! What a move! Lemieux! Oh baby! Here's a shot. Henderson made a wild stab towards Pell. Here's another shot. Right by the score! Henderson has scored for Canada!
And the crowd goes wild!
Like people, businesses have their journey, their path, sometimes straight, but more often evolving, growing, and adapting. And like people, businesses' needs change, creating the need for knowledge in areas like accounting, consulting, and tax. Areas critical to your continued growth and success, all part of the journey, and all part of what we do together with you. So that when your business has arrived, it's ready to keep going. MNP, wherever business takes you.
is not just something you can see or touch. Home is a feeling. It's the place where you feel safe to have those little moments that mean everything. At ADT, we believe that feeling should always be there. Whether it's at your house or your business, we help keep you safe so you can have those moments that make you feel at home wherever you are.
Replays during the first intermission from, the Montreal and Toronto's trip to China.
And we'll get back to that in a moment as McIntosh in all alone on the breakaway. She shoots, she scores! Laura McIntosh and the Markham Thunder out to a 1-0 lead.
Second goal of the season and a fantastic job. Just gets you to the fiver there on Emma Smashmeyer. But
out to center ice led by Jamie Lee Rattray. Rattray drops it for Barbara. She lets the shot fly, and she taps in her own rebound. Kristen Barbera off the backboards and in the back of the net. Markham capitalized just 41 seconds into the period, and they make it a 2-0 lead.
And that is textbook case of why you crash the net. You never know where the rebound's going. Kristen Barbara able to pick up her rebound on the blocker side of Emma Smashmeyer to tap.
Markham under pressure here. Montreal trying to answer back. Fed in front, bouncing puck, and she scores! Noemi Marin continues to have a red-hot stick for Les Canadiens, and it's a 2-1 game.
Like we were saying before, she's having a phenomenal season. She was she was in a fantastic position there, like we said before, to crash the net and have that open rebound as we see here. And a good job there by Noemi Moran just to be in the perfect positioning.
In that intermission interview with Noemi Moran, she mentioned the point, we got to get some traffic in front of Erica Howe. That time they do, and banking it out of midair is Ann-Sophie Bataille. And she puts it in the back of the net to tie this game up at 2.
Well, I was just going to say, speaking of crashing in front of the net, here we see a nice opportunity in front center. Shot right there, and Ann-Sophie Bataille able to just smack it right home.
In there all alone right now. She's got Desrochers with her. Desrochers unable to corral it. Now Clement Hadra does. Off the turnover. She shoots. She scores. No goal. Immediately waved off. It's going to be goaltender interference against Les Canadiens, and they don't even realize it yet. Clement Hadra was still in celebration mode, as now she finally realizes this is going to be waved off. Let's get another look. Keep an eye on 76 in white, cutting across the front of the net, Amard.
Yeah, that's going to be goaltender interference.
No
for
question.
Sure. No question about it.
So here we go in the shootout. Laura McIntosh starting it up for the Markham Thunder. She takes it in, hits the hash marks in there against Mashmeyer, and Mashmeyer makes the glove save. So the Thunder 0 for 1. And a good save there from Emmerance Mashmeyer. Clement Hadra thought she had the go-ahead goal in the third period. It was waved off because of goaltender interference, but here she'll have a chance in the shootout. One goal, 4 points through 7 games. Katia Clement Hadra brings the puck in for Montreal. Top of the circles, makes the move. Oh, she can't tuck it by the right pad of Erica Howe. How does she do it? Another 10-bell save from Erica Howe. Clement Hadra just inches away from tucking that one past Howie. But what a save from the Markham goaltender. The leading scorer for the Markham Thunder. 2 points here tonight. Jamie Lee Rattray brings the puck in on the shootout. Stops. Big save by Mashmeyer. Rattray unable to open up the 5-hole. So no goals for either team in this shootout thus far. Markham 0 for 2. Montreal 0 for 1. But they send out their captain here for this second attempt as Ann-Sophie scored the game-tying goal, and now she's got a shootout chance to put her team ahead. Bate brings it in tight, off the post and in. What a beauty! Ann-Sophie Bate, and it's 1-0 for Montreal in the shootout. So it all comes down to this for Markham as we get a look at that goal from Bate. What a beauty. No chance for Howe on that one. She wraps it off the post and in. Kristen Barbera with the game on her stick here for Markham. Brings it across the blue line. Hits the hash marks. Makes the move. Oh, just loses the handle and can't tuck it past Mashmeyer. And Montreal fight all the way back from a 2-0 deficit to win 3-2 in the shootout.
The thing that excites me the most about this collection is the fact that we're able to celebrate the diversity of the Canadian landscape. Our actual campaign really celebrates the beauty that Canada is.
To be with a brand that fully encourages women to reach their goals and their true abilities, that's something that's really special.
I was 7, I wore these gloves. They held this stick. Well, these skates carried me over the blue line. We won the championship, and now it's all yours. Cool. Oh, and this mouth guard. I'll get my own. Thanks.
The 5th season is when spirit for the game gets passed down. That's why we're proud to support over 5,000 teams.
Kimmy, you do know that there's only 4 seasons, right?
Then how do you explain the way kids wish away the summer because we can't wait to play in the fall? Or how teammates often become best mates? Or how families happily vacation in Winnipeg in January because that's where the tournament is? So you see, Miss Woods, there is a 5th season, and it's the best season in Canada.
So you're talking about hockey?
Oh, it's more than just hockey, Miss Woods.
Scotiabank is proud to support over 5,000 teams in Canada's 5th season.
Welcome back inside the Thornhill Community Center, where we're all knotted up at zeros after 40 minutes of play between the Boston Blades and the Markham Thunder. I'm Jackson Jacobs once again, joined alongside Beth Clipper. We'll take you through the 3rd period and potentially some extra play if need be. The Boston Blades will start this 3rd period on the power play, on the man advantage. 30 seconds still remaining in the penalty to Markham, and we'll see if Boston can get anything generated there. Boston themselves have taken 3 penalties in this game, and uncharacteristic of this Blades team, who have only taken 66 penalty minutes all year, 2nd best in the league when it comes to discipline. But we'll see what they can do on the power play themselves, and Beth, I'll bring you in here for the 3rd period. What does Boston have to do to start generating some opportunities? Shots are 25-14 against them.
They just need to get those pucks to the net, hop on those rebounds, just really anything to get some momentum and offensive going for this team here. Talking to Megan Meyer, she said it's huge. One of their team's focuses is just winning those first and last minutes of each period, so this is huge for them. They have a lot of momentum coming into this.
Well, a lot of it has been that girl you just saw, Lauren Dahm, the netminder, making 25 stops for Boston so far. Boston moving back from left to right, Markham from right to left. We are underway here in the third period as Boston looks to get things started here on the power play. Just 18 seconds remaining on that man advantage. It will end momentarily as this puck comes all the way back into the Boston zone where Burns will gather things. Burns with it. She fires it up for Myers. She gets that stripped and it comes back for Burns as Rattray was behind her all alone. And that will do it for the man advantage. We're back to even strength here. And that one gets sent all the way down the ice by Burns for an icing, and it'll come back in to Boston territory.
Kick, I'm not too happy about that call there. She was almost sprung on a breakaway there, so just didn't agree with the whole icing call there. And now they'll just look to regroup as they go back to 5-on-5.
Well, I think she thought that puck went right under her stick, and she may have got a piece of it. Officials thinking otherwise, and that will result in that icing call. Markham will now set up inside the Boston zone. This one up top for Brown. Brown will fire that one on net. A couple deflection in the front, and that goes off the blocker of Dom up and over top of the cage. Markham with it here once again. Back for Woods. Woods was great in that second period. As the Thunder have it down low once again. That one fired off the side of the net by Brown, and now it's taken the other way by Leary of the Blades. Knocks out of her cage. Very confident in playing the puck is Liz Knox. She does a good job of it there. As Brown collects for Boston. She gets over the red line. Finds Bazzari at the blue line. That bounced right off her stick. And here's Bazzari to Brown. Brown with the shot from the point. That one all the way through. Dropped in front off the stick of the Markham defender in Woods. And it's Wood now with it. She'll skate it out herself over the blue line and the red line. All the way into the offensive zone is Woods. Woods will fire the shot. That goes high of Dom. King with it on the far side. She gets it back there, but it's stripped by the Blades. And here come Boston. They come into the zone. That shot goes just wide of that was Megan Greaves with the opportunity. Neither team able to calm the puck down here at the beginning of the third. And it's Ing with it now. She'll circle back, trying to get the puck out of her own zone. This puck will come out to the blue line, and it will come out. So the Thunder will have to retreat to try to set things up. Here comes Barbera over the blue line. Barbera circling around. Try to get that to the middle. Off the foot to Simmons with the shot from the point. The rebound stopped by Dom. Ing with it to Kickham. She gets over the red line and just sends it in deep. She gets taken to the outside, but she still wins that battle. Nobody with her as Boston was making a change.
A lot of plays along the boards right here. A lot of chipping pucks past defenders and players.
Goldberg with it now for Boston. She gets taken to the boards by a few Markham Thunder. But she gets it down low, almost comes back to Goldberg, but instead it goes to Burns at the point. Burns over for Brown. Brown dances to the middle, right in front, and it hopped over the stick of Kickham. Kickham down low. Stathopoulos with it. She leaves it for Goldberg. Taken to the boards by Melissa Ronsberg. As Boston tries to get some good pressure here, making the changes on the fly as well, trying to keep fresh legs out deep in this Markham zone. Ronsberg now. She can't get it out. That goes right into Turner. But finally, the Thunder do. It was Dania Simmons that cleared the zone.
Markham just getting their first line back out there now to gain their offense and move towards the other end.
Well, we saw the top line on the bench here yelling for a change, but their teammates couldn't get off the ice in their own zone. We know how dangerous this top line has been so far tonight. Burns with it at the point. No options there, just had to try to get it in deep. And it's now Jamie Lee Rattray with it. Rattray through the neutral zone. She leaves it on the far side for Steedhouse. Steedhouse stops up, tries to get that towards the net. And it goes wide, but it's Steedhouse once again trying to keep the puck in the zone. Rattray with it. Comes out to the far side for Delay at the point. Delay with the shot. That on net. Stopped by Dom. The rebound's in front. And Boston's able to collect some hectic moments in front of Lauren Dom. But the confident netminder tonight made another great stop off the point shot of delay, and now the icing call will come right back into the Boston zone.
Yeah, Dom's definitely been confident there. As you see the shot there, just off of her pad, and then being cleared out front. She's just been calm, cool, and collected in her net, making all those stops for this Boston Blades.
Well, she was unable to collect the rebound, but she didn't freak out. She dropped down, she kept her eye on the puck, and just stayed calm, cool, and collected in the crease. And that's the way she's played all night. As this one comes right out in front, blocked by a Blades defender. Big scrum in front. The official lost sight of it. The puck was loose, but nonetheless the whistle will be blown, as it was Urban and Skeets banging away on the doorstep of Lauren Dahm. No good there. Some desperate play here by both ends of the ice. Both teams looking to snap 9-game losing streaks. Of course, the Thunder haven't won since October. Well, the Blades haven't won at all in 2017-18. A big game for both teams. Griggs with it now. She plays it over for Woods. Woods with the point. Unable to get a deflection on it, and that net once again comes off its moorings. That net on the far end of the ice to our left. There's been a little bit of a disturbance tonight behind Lauren Dahm. I think that's the third time it's come off its pegs.
Yeah, Urban was not pleased with that as she had that opportunity in front and just looks up and the net was off and just not a happy sight.
The Thunder win the draw once again. Back to the point for Woods. Woods tried to fire that on goal, unable to do so, and we got a 2-on-1 the other way. Megan Greaves with it. She's got Ing going to the net. Greaves fires that one in. A great stick there by Grigg to break up that play. Greaves tried to find Ing, but a great stick there by Grigg.
That's what you want to do on a 2-on-1. Take that pass away and just force them to shoot the puck, and she did just that.
Ing using her feet to keep that puck in the zone. Stick got tied up with the linesman there on the far side. And now the Thunder are able to clear out through the neutral zone all the way down the ice. And Dom will leave that there for Taryn Harris. Harris far side for Hartson. And it's picked up by Melissa Ronsberg. She comes in with a little bit of space. Ronsberg fires that one on goal off the blocker of Dom. That one scramble in front, and it's the net that comes off once again as the Thunder crash the net. Lauren Dom is down on her back, but she made another great stop on Melissa Ronsberg, who came in with speed.
As you can see there, Ronsberg coming in wide and just looking for Becca King out front, and she shot for that far pad, but ended up hitting the blocker, and King just crashing the net. Little scary moment for Dawn there as she's still slow to get up. You can see her right there just trying to take her time, get her breath here.
As you mentioned, Lauren Dahm, I think she's just trying to catch her breath. She got taken out there hard.
Looks like she'll be okay though.
That's good news for the Boston Blades. Lauren Dahm has been outstanding here so far in this one.
The last thing you want is your dominant goaltender who's been so confident so far in this game out and having a cold goalie coming in on this 0-0 situation right now.
Dahm has been peppered so far this year. I mentioned off the top of the show, averaging just over 33 shots against a game. That's the second most in the CWHL, and she's almost at that mark here once again. She had 25 against coming into this third period. She'll try to shake this one off, but the Thunder will keep this puck in low. And it's Barbera with it. She circles around, trying to keep this puck in the zone. That one blocked by Goldberg, but it's now played low for King. Back to Barbera. To King once again. Try to find Barbera, who went to the net. She gets taken to the boards.
Barbera has been all over the place. A really offensive defenseman on the backstop for this Markham team.
Boston will finally get a change, and so will the Thunder as they head off. And the top line back out for the Markham Thunder. That puck fired all the way down. Icing was waved off as Lauren Dahm came out of her net and played it. Possibly a mistake there from the netminder, but Boston is able to play it out and eliminate that attack. But here comes Rattray once again. Jamie Lee Rattray to the backhand. Tried that same move she did earlier. Once again, steered wide by Dahm. That's the second opportunity that Jamie Lee Rattray has had all alone. That time a little bit in tight. She tried the same move to the backhand, and that's two times that Dahm has steered it away. Here's Rattray once again with the fancy move. Rattray to the backhand, fires that wide.
Rattray, a big fan of those fancy moves, putting the puck between her legs, and loves that toe drag as well.
Also very good on her backhand. As I mentioned, she's tried to use it a few times here tonight. Almost seems like she could be a right or a left-handed shot the way she's playing. This top line's been all over the place for Markham as they head off for a change. Burns with it now. She has pressure all over her. Great play there by Richards at the end of her shift. And it's broken up here once again. Brown was taken down to the ice. Puck stayed in her feet. No call on the play. The Markham bench not happy with that. But here comes Boston. They try to get out of their zone. They'll have to circle back and now fire it up to the far side, and it's broken up by Skeets, who stayed onside. Here's Woods with the shot from the point. Nobody in front. And that one's gloved by Lauren Dahm, who calms things down for a face-off that'll come to her left side.
See Ronsburg's line back out there as they were the ones who had that last great chance look for these Markham Thunder.
That draw won by Bazzari. And now the Blades will look to break things out. It's Ing with it over the red line. Got that puck crossed up in her feet, and it's two Blades that collide hard at the blue line. It was Bazzari and Greaves, and the Thunder come the other way. The big shot there from Grigg goes high. Grigg now on the half wall, picked up by Ing. Ing looks like she's lost an edge. She goes down once again. And Grigg will carry it in for Markham. Grigg to the outside. She gets that out in front, and Ronsburg was tied up, and now back to Woods at the point. That shot hit the crossbar and goes out of play. A great opportunity there from Woods, who in my opinion has been the best player on this Markham Thunder team here tonight, especially on the back end.
Yeah, as you can see that look there, Ronsburg was just tied up in front, and then Woods took full advantage of that bounce off the boards and just overshot it a little bit too much. Markham has had a lot of opportunities that go wide or up high.
Taylor Woods, just her second year in the league, stepped into that one, and an absolute howitzer went off the crossbar. Great opportunity there for the young defenseman. Rattray with it now in the slot. Rattray with the shot. Rattray scores! Jamie Lee Rattray goes top shelf, and it's 1-0 Markham Thunder.
And as you can see there, Rattray just going in, pulls the puck, goes from one side to the other, gets Dahm moving, and she's without a stick there and just goes blocker side as it looks like Boston's unhappy about the call right now.
Let's take another look at this. Look at the traffic in front of Dahm. She thought she was interfered with, but it looked like her own defender of Megan Sperling pushed Kristen Richards right into the net, and that allowed Jamie Lee Rattray to step to the side and rip that one up over the top of the blocker of Lauren Dahm, and I don't think Dahm saw that one at all with the traffic in front.
No,
nonetheless,
now this is huge momentum for them.
She makes this stop at this top line, keeps the pressure on, and she now smothers. And you can feel the tension start to rise here at the Thornhill Community Center. And there you see Lauren Dahm. She thought she was interfered with, but like I said, I don't think she saw the fact that her own defender in Megan Sperling was pushing Kristen Richards, trying to get her out of the play, and ended up pushing her right into the goal crease. And that took away the position of Dahm, and that's not goaltender interference when you're pushed into her. And that's what allowed Rattray the open space, and she made no mistake of it.
And that'll be Rattray's 9th goal of the season so far, so she's really racking up the points so far this season.
Definitely been one of the bright spots here for the Thunder team. As Markham comes the other way now once again, it's Urban with it. She dances around. Urban goes to the net hard. That puck gets broken up, and it's now Skeets with it. She's got Urban on the other side, and it's collected by Dahm. As I mentioned, Dahm doing a good job getting down into position and being able to track pucks low.
A little bit of frustration now with Dahm as she continues to talk to the ref about this. Now just a little bit more of a desperate hockey for this Boston Blades team here as it's second half of this third period.
Physical play also starting to pick up here a bit in the third. These two teams do play tomorrow, 12:30, right back here at the Thornhill Community Center for the second end of the weekend series. So the more physical this game gets, the more it carries over into tomorrow's game. But for now, it's Montgomery that comes in. For Markham, she fires that on goal, steered wide by Dom. And it's now cleared by Bazzari. Bazzari will give chase with Montgomery, who won that battle. And it's now played all the way up for King. King's got Ronsberg with her. She gets that taken off her stick and tripped up, and it'll come the other way. It's Ing. Ing dances her way through the neutral zone. Michelle Ing winds up. She fakes that one and now fires, and that goes into the net. It's a goal. The Boston Blades bury it. Megan Myers on the rebound. We're all knotted up at one. Liz Knox was unable to handle that trickling puck in the glove, and Megan Myers pounced on the rebound.
Huge momentum gainer as you see the shot go through, and just an easy puck to play. Just couldn't really get her glove on it, and some miscommunication there as she just pokes that one right through there.
Liz Knox will want that one back, no doubt about it. As Michelle Ing just sent that puck on goal, it caught a stick in front and trickled to Knox, who was unable to play it with the glove. She tried to just pick that one off the ice. She didn't play her body behind that puck, and that's what allowed Myers to pounce on the rebound. We're all knotted up at once, just like that. Boston has some energy back in their stride.
This is a huge momentum changer in the game right now. Myers with her second goal on the season.
Thunder respond by getting their top line right back out onto the ice, as Simmons will go back behind her own goal to try to settle things down. Simmons with it. She'll have to once again go back, but some great forecheck there by Boston. Right up top. Turner with the shot. That one steered wide.
Boston with a lot of energy right now, feeling it in this offensive zone.
Here comes Jamie Lee Rattray, one-on-one with Jordan Hampton. Rattray tried to go between the legs. Great play there by Hampton. Playing Rattray to the outside and into the boards. How hard is that to do against Jamie Lee Rattray?
Yeah, especially just trying to slow her down and not get focused on the puck with all the little moves she does.
Staphopoulos with it now. She's got Goldberg going to that. She'll just throw that one on goal, steered wide. Knox trying to get back on her feet after allowing that goal early on. Not able to smother the rebound, and that's got to hurt a goaltender's confidence, but she's got to get right back up into this. We're all knotted up here with under 8 minutes remaining in the final frame. Skeets gets taken to the boards hard there by Kickham. Skeets now without a stick. She'll head to the Markham bench as the Blades head into the zone. Here comes Greaves. She dances her way in. Greaves with the shot. A good kick save there by Knox.
This second half of this third period has just had so much energy and excitement so far.
Megan Greaves has been one of those players for Boston we haven't talked too much about tonight, but quietly she has played extremely well up front for this Blades team. You saw it there as she got that shot on net, but it was a better save by Liz Knox. Myers, the goal scorer for Boston, fires this one in deep. And the Thunder will now look to break things out. They do just that. It's Fielding Montgomery with it. She gets tied up and regains control. Montgomery with the shot. A great save by Dom. Montgomery fired that up high right into the shoulder of Dom. A little bit awkward to stop that one, but she does it. And here comes Leary the other way. She tried to make sure she stayed onside with Turner, but unable to do so. Courtney Turner was a step ahead of the play, and that one's blown down. You can feel the energy start to rise here, Beth, after that goal. Let's take another look at this. Liz Knox, you see, just unable to control that with the glove hand.
That's just prime example of just always going hard to net. You never know what will happen, and just simple poking like that, and now we have a game all tied at 1.
I was just going to say, you got to give credit to Megan Myers, not giving up on that play. Still going hard to the net. And you see right there, Megan Myers, the goal scorer for Boston, right beside the goal scorer for Markham in Jamie Lee Rattray. Turner now with it, sends out on goal. Steered wide by Knox. And it's now at the point. That shot on goal, it was intended for Kate Leary on the doorstep. Didn't get to her, and Rattray will carry it the other way. She's got Steedhouse in the middle of the ice. Can't connect. Simmons now with it. She goes down low for Steedhouse. This top line's going to get a lot of ice time here late in the game for Markham. But for now, it's Leary the other way for Boston. She comes in, unable to get that puck to the net. Great defensive play there by Kristen Barbera. Rattray, she takes that pass off the skate. She comes in, dances her way. Another move through her own legs to the backhand. Rattray throws that on goal. Steered wide by Dom as Rattray tries to do as many moves as possible to get the goalie moving. This one comes out in front for Brown. She tried to leave that for Skeets, and it gets broken up by Stathopoulos. She goes all the way around for Goldberg, who will circle behind her own net and will now try to skate things out herself. Chelsea Goldberg over the red line, fires it in deep, and retrieves this one on her own. She gets taken to the boards by DeLay. Sorry, that was Urban taking her outside. And it's Brown with it now for Markham. Brown across the red line. She just fires this one in deep as the Thunder are in need of a change. DeLay with it. She circles around. DeLay goes to the knees to see if she can keep it in the zone. Unable to do so. Hampton was all over her and got that puck across the blue line. Sperling now sends it out. Ing picks it up over the red line. She gets into the Markham zone, and it's called offside once again, as this line's been called offside a few times here tonight. This time it was Ing and Greaves. A little bit of miscommunication at the blue line.
Maybe just a little bit too much excitement trying to get over into the offensive zone and just get their chances, as Boston's been really had the momentum right now moving forward with that goal.
Richards leans in against Bazzari. Bazzari wins that draw cleanly back to Harris, who sends it in deep where Knox will stop it. Taylor Woods now over the blue line. She tried to find Rattray, had to stop up at the Boston blue line to stay onside, and it now goes in where Harris will gather. She plays this one up, tried to go all the way to the other side to Ing. It's broken up by this top line. Steedhouse with it, fires out on goal, steered wide by Dom. And Boston will just send this one in. 3 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in this third period. Both goals coming in this final period of play. It was Jamie Lee Rattray for the Markham Thunder and Megan Myers, one of the captains for the Boston Blades, who got the 2 goals. No surprise from those 2 goal scorers there. We'll see who else can try to get on the board here. This one gets sent for an icing, as it was tipped deep in the zone by Nicole Brown, but it was just before the red line, and that will get called. Face-off will come to the right side of Liz Knox.
Woods just stepping back onto the ice, and we've mentioned how dominant she's been so far, and we got 2 Cornell jerseys in the stands. That would be none other than for Woods, as she is a Cornell alumni, and she had 33 goals on her partake over there, so just really dominant and knows how to score, and she's been creating a lot of opportunities for this Markham team.
Well, Taylor Woods, she's regularly a forward, I'm trying to say. Tonight she's playing on the back end, and she's doing a great job of it. As Brown now with it. She sends it across ice for Urban. Urban over the blue line with Skeets going to the net. She makes some room for herself. Urban goes hard to the net, and it crashes to the goal. No good there as Dom tries to collect. She has no goal paddle, and now Simmons with it at the blue line. They're going to try to get this puck to the zone. To the net as much as they can, as now the goal stick getting delivered to Dom in front. Chaos in front of the Boston Blades goal crease. Lauren Dom losing her stick. And here come the Thunder right back at her. Skeets with the big shot. That one gloved by Dom, and now it's going to get blown down. I'm not 100% sure what for, and we'll wait for official wording on that.
Looks like the net might be off again, or something's wrong with the net. As we see a look there, just the speed of Urban going in and just trying to get that go-ahead play there, and just almost on that open net right there, as Dom was just flipping and flopping over in front of her crease.
It was Devin Skeets that was going hard to that far post, unable to collect on the rebound that was created by Urban, who just went hard to the net, and that's just an example of drive the net And Lauren Dahm was able to make the first stop. And Skeets couldn't connect on the rebound.
Yeah, you mentioned drive the net. That's definitely the focus right now, as you saw Boston do it, and they got their go-ahead goal. As we're just waiting for a couple clock adjustments as the refs discussing near the box over there. So the girls can just get their breath and regroup right now.
Top line is out for the Markham Thunder. I mentioned you'll see them a whole lot late in the game, and that's exactly what Jim Jackson, the head coach of this Markham Thunder team, is doing. The way they've been playing, why wouldn't you? Simmons and Barbera at the point. Jamie Lee Rattray will lean in against Melissa Bazzari for the draw. Won by Rattray to Simmons. Simmons with some space. Simmons gets the shot blocked by Hampton, making a great defensive play there for Boston. Simmons now down low for Rattray. Rattray up for Simmons. Cross ice for Barbera. She goes down low. Steedhouse will give chase. She gets taken out hard as she holds her head. She goes down to the ice. No call on the play.
Markham bench definitely not happy about that call.
Steedhouse will head off for a change. Barbera now circles back. She looks up top for Simmons with the shot blocked by Ing. Barbera with it. Cross ice for Rattray. Rattray to the top of the slot. Rattray sends that on goal. Steered wide. Ing and Barbera go to the boards. And it's now picked up by Greaves. Look at Greaves' speed as she goes to the net. She's got Bazzari with her. Greaves tripped up. We've seen that happen a few times. I don't know if it's soft ice conditions or what it is. But nonetheless, Greaves hits the ice. And the Thunder come the other way. It's Skeets coming in wide with the shot. Blockered by Dom. Woods with it. Little spinorama move there. Here comes Woods. Top of the circle shot. Blocker by Dom once again. Leary now. She finds Myers. Right back to Leary. Here comes Leary into the zone. One-on-one. Dances her way in. Steered wide by Knox. Leary still with it. Up top. Finds the stick of Burns. Over to Brown. She tries to go down low. Myers with the shot on goal, stopped by Knox. We've entered the final minute here of the third, all knotted up. Some chaos in front of the Markham net this time, and it's blown down as the official lost sight of that one as a Markham Thunder player was sitting on top of that puck at the top of the crease. It was Urban that was down in front of Liz Knox. That puck gets blown down. Boston now with some offensive pressure.
Markham looks to get their first line out there yet again tonight. It's almost a repeat, as we've been saying that.
Richards against Turner for the draw. Won by Boston. Burns keeps it in the zone. A great play there to protect the puck from Rattray. Simmons now. She'll get it to Rattray. 2-on-2. She goes over for King. King to the net for Rattray. Steered wide by Dom. 25 seconds remaining. Leary on the far side. Leary steps to the top of the slot. Sends that on goal. Stopped by Knox. Leary with it once again with the shot blocked by Barbera.
And it's the other end of the night, that other end of the ice that this net has been dislodged at, as Myers just went a little too hot and took that net off there.
Well, there's been some net issues here tonight at both ends of the ice now. Slowing down the play, and for that, Boston, you got to feel for them. A few times now on the fast break, the net has come off and has ended their momentum. 18 seconds remaining in the final period of play. Knotted up at ones. Turner leans in here against Richards. It's won by Boston, but they can't hold the zone. They do hold the zone now, as Turner got that right at the edge of the blue line. Leary keeps it in low for Boston. Back goes Grigg, and that will do it for the third period of play. We are headed to extra time at the Thornhill Community Center between Boston and Markham, all knotted up at ones. It was Jamie Lee Rattray who scored first for the Markham Thunder early on in this third period, but just minutes later, it was Megan Myers, one of the captains of the Boston Blades, who came back and netted a rebound off of Michelle Ing's shot that Liz Knox couldn't handle. Myers buried the rebound, and that's what's got us here. Knotted up at ones. Both these teams looking to snap 9-game losing streaks. We've talked about it all night long. Boston yet to win a single game yet this year. Markham, they've won 3, but none in their last 9, dating back to October 22nd, where they last won here on home ice against Kunlun Red Star. They look to repeat a win here at home, and both teams have mentioned here in your interviews, Beth, the importance of getting back to their winning ways, especially before we head into the holiday break.
Yeah, and last year when these two teams faced off, it was Markham coming on top, posting up a 6-1 record against this Boston Blades team, just defeating them 6 times, and Boston getting that one game out of this Markham team. So they know they can beat them. It's just all about leaving it on the ice here in this overtime.
Well, I think it'll be no surprise to anyone here, Beth, that we'll see a lot of Jamie Lee Rattray. We'll see a lot of Kristen Richards, a lot of Taylor Woods from Markham. And on the other side of the ice, you got to expect to see a lot of Michelle Ing and Myers as well, the goal scorer. The superstars have been out here tonight. It's been a fast-paced game, especially the third period, where both goals were found. It's 4-on-4 overtime. And if it's not decided then, we will head to the shootout, the skills competition as one might call it. We haven't seen Steedhouse return to the ice for Markham after she hit the ice hard near the end of the third period. She got taken into the end boards and went down hard. We'll wait for official word on her, but we've yet to see her return to the ice. Of course, a crucial part of that top line with Rattray and Richards. As you see both teams now drawing up some game plans. There's Boston at one end, Markham at the other. For Boston, it's Michelle Ing, Sato Kikuchi, Melissa Bazzari, as well as Jordan Hampton on the back end. And at the other end of the ice for Markham, it's Carolina Urban, who's had a great game herself. Urban has, with the likes of Lindsay Grigg, Devin Skeets, and it looks like they're going to go with Taylor Woods, who's had an outstanding game here, Beth. And to our surprise, no Jamie Lee Rattray to start this overtime period.
Just see Steedhouse was just talking to the trainer for a little bit, so he'll be uncertain if she returns, as she still is on the bench.
Good news there for the Markham forward. We're underway here in overtime. 5 minutes of 4-on-4. Played up top for Woods. Woods for Skeets. She goes to the net. Big shot up high, blocked. And Ing collects for Boston. She plays it over for Bazzari. She's all alone, 1-on-2. Boston goes for a change. Steered wide by Knox. Bazzari does a good job just holding that puck in the zone while her teammates make a change. And it comes the other way. Taylor Woods with some speed through the neutral zone. She's got Jamie Lee Rattray going to the net. Woods drives to the net, shot on goal, stopped by Dom. How about that duo coming at you? Taylor Woods and Jamie Lee Rattray in overtime.
It's definitely a lot of speed coming in.
But it's played the other way. Leary now with it. She's got Burns on the far side. Leary will stop up and shoot. That one off the post. A good opportunity there for Leary. Richards now drops it back for Rattray. Rattray tries to get the shot off. That's stopped by Brown. Taken into the corner. Rattray with it once again. Dances out in front. Can't get it past Burns. Burns over for Kate Leary. She'll come through the neutral zone. Leary still with possession of that, doing a good job of holding on to that puck, and it's now taken out by the Thunder. Barbera with it. Goes for Skeets on the near side. Skeets out to the slot for Urban. Can't connect on that one. Here comes Woods. Woods stops up. I thought she was going to step into it. She didn't, but she'll keep possession. Down low for Skeets. She's got Grigg at the far point. She goes up for Woods. Woods with a shot on goal. Look for the deflection from Urban. Didn't get it. And it's Urban with it now. That puck gets cleared out by Boston. And Taylor Woods goes back for that. But a penalty will come to the Markham Thunder for interference here in overtime. I didn't see it, but the officials did.
It looks like,
It
yeah, it'll
will
be
be
Urban. She stopped up a Boston Blades player just on the boards who tried to chip the puck by her, as just maybe held her for a little bit too long and didn't get away with the call there, as this is a crucial moment for the Boston Blades here.
There's a timeout here now called, and what an opportunity for Boston. Trying to get their first win of the season. They get a power play opportunity with 3 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the third frame. Sorry, in the overtime period, extra time.
Being over top of these benches, you get a little bit more insight as to what the teams are planning out, as Boston's got something drawn up for this power play unit here as they look to capitalize and end this game right now, as this is a huge advantage and a lot of momentum for this Boston team coming into this power play.
Hampton and Burns at the point. Kate Leary and the goal scorer. Megan Myers down low for Boston. Hartwick clears the zone. That one stopped up. It just gets past the blue line and sent in low by Hampton. Not the smartest of plays there when you're up on the man advantage. This will allow some time to tick off, and it's sent all the way down by the Thunder and Dania Simmons. Kate Leary now on the far side. She'll get over the blue line. Dances towards the middle of the ice. Kate Leary leaves it for Myers with the shot, and the glove save by Liz Knox. What a beautiful stop by the Thunder netminder.
Despite being on the penalty kill right now, Liz Knox has had a lot of confidence. As you can see, Boston player just trying to cross that line, and Myers just quick shot off, and Knox was quick on that, and as she saw it the whole way and got her glove on it.
Myers tried to go glove side, unable to do so. Big shot from the point. That hit Myers in front, who was trying to provide a screen. And the big shot from Hampton didn't get through. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining on the man advantage for the Blades. Here comes Drew Burns. Plays it to the far side for Leary. Back for Myers. Megan Myers over to Hampton. Hampton to Burns. Burns to Myers. Tried to baseball bat that one out of the air. And Leary behind the net. Goes up top for Hampton. Hampton with the shot. That sent high by a sprawling Thunder forward. It was Kristen Richards that came across with that shot block. You see she's a little shaken up there at the top of the zone, forced to stay on the ice. Hampton with it now. Over for Burns. They'll switch sides. Let's try to set up the one-timer. Burns leaves it for Hampton. She's got Myers down low. And Kate Leary parked in front of the net. Hampton with the shot. A great block by Taylor Woods. We've talked about her all game long. Woods coming up with another huge play. 20 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Greaves now for Boston. She's got Bazzari with her. Greaves for Turner. Turner to the far side. The shot on goal, stopped by Knox. Brown now. Over for Turner. Penalties over. Back to 4-on-4. Steered wide by Knox once again. Last minute in overtime. Greaves on the far side. That one's taken away. A great play there by Barbera. And now Jessica Hartwick will play that off the boards. Here comes the other way. Urban now. She'll go across the ice for Rattray with the shot high and wide. A good opportunity there as the Thunder brought it the other way. 40 seconds remaining in extra time. Barbera for Hartwick. Hartwick leaves it for Rattray. Rattray to the middle of the ice. Rattray the big shot. A good stop there by Lauren Dahm on Jamie Lee Rattray. And here comes Boston the other way. And that's called offside once again. Megan Greaves involved in an offside call. She's been a step ahead of the play several times tonight. That one hurts a little bit extra here in overtime.
Definitely very frustrating coming in with a 4-on-2 in that situation there. You just definitely want to take that one back. And you think they'd be a little extra careful now after they've had all those offside calls earlier in the game.
Kate Leary leans in against Kristen Richards. Call that one a draw. It's Grigg that came in for support. And it's now played all the way down the ice. Icing waved off. 10 seconds remaining in overtime. Skeets goes in for Markham. Plays it up top for Grigg. Trying to get one final opportunity here is Markham. It's broken up by the Blades. Sent around. That will do it for overtime. We are headed to the shootout here in Markham. What a thrilling 5 minutes of overtime that was. Opportunities at both ends of the ice, a power play chance for the Boston Blades. They were unable to connect. Liz Knox with a huge glove save to keep this one knotted up, and that will send it to the shootout. We'll see who shoots for both sides. Either way, one of these teams is going to pick up their first win in 9 games and going to leave the ice happy. We'll wait and see who that is. Coin toss going on the far side of the ice. I'm not that good at reading lips, but it looks like Boston won the coin toss. We'll see if they elect to shoot first or second. As I mentioned a little bit earlier on, Boston right back in this building tomorrow against Markham once again at 12:30 for the second game of the back-to-back. It will be Boston that shoots first. Kate Leary will be the first shooter for the Boston Blades. Kate Leary, 3 goals, 1 assist on the season. The native of Seabrook, New Hampshire, up against Liz Knox, who is solid in that overtime frame. Let's see what Leary can do. Some instructions being given to Liz Knox. And here we go. The first shooter, Kate Leary, picks it up at the red line. Leary comes in, a little move to the backhand, and a great stop by Liz Knox. She tracked that one the whole way and got the right pad out to make the save. No surprise here. The first shooter for the Markham Thunder, Jamie Lee Rattray, the goal scorer for Markham. She had 2 breakaways in regulation. She missed on both of them. She went to the backhand. Let's see what she does here. Rattray steps in to the forehand, and it's stopped by Dom. Dom predicted that perfectly. As I mentioned, Rattray went to the backhand twice in regulation. Tried the forehand that time. No good against Lauren Dom. Second shooter for the Boston Blades, Megan Greaves, 2 goals, 3 assists on the season. Let's see what she decides to do against Liz Knox. Greaves, top of the slot. She elects to shoot. Easy stop there for Knox, off the right pad once again. Still no goals here in the skills competition. The puck turns to the other side of the ice. The Markham Thunder, Kristen Barbera, the defenseman, with the opportunity here up against Lauren Dom. Let's see what Barbera goes with. Barbera steps in. She fans on that one, gets that shot, and it goes over the left pad of Lauren Dom. 1-0 for the Markham Thunder. Kristen Barbera buries it. Well, it all comes down to this. Megan Myers, the goal scorer in regulation for Boston, one of the captains of this Blades team, with a chance to keep it alive. Here she comes. She picks it up at the red line. Knox comes high out of her net. Myers in wide, dances to the forehand, and it's stopped by Liz Knox. And that will do it. The Markham Thunder pick up the win and end the 9-game losing streak. You see the excitement in the faces of the Thunder. Liz Knox, 3 for 3 in the shootout. She gets it done late. And the Markham Thunder defeat the Boston Blades by a score of 2-1. Well, it only took 2 shooters for the Markham Thunder. And it was Kristen Barbera, the Hamilton, Ontario native, the defenseman, that stepped in as the second shooter. She fumbled on the puck. It looked like she lost control. She regained it and went over the left pad of Lauren Dahm, who had an outstanding game for the Boston Blades. But the hero tonight, Kristen Barbera in the shootout, and the Markham Thunder win. We'll see the Thunder giving some love to the crowd here at the Thornhill Community Center. Safe to say everybody got their money's worth here tonight, as we'll wait for the 3 Stars celebration here to come in moments before we go down for an interview with Beth Clipper, as we'll see who got named the 3 Stars. I think it's safe to say Lauren Dahm, the netminder for the Boston Blades, has to be one of them. She stood on her head in this one after having a rough go so far in 2017. She had a great outing here tonight. There's your 3rd star here tonight, Lindsay Grigg, the defender for the Markham Thunder. Well, there you have it, the netminder for the Boston Blades, very well deserved. Lauren Dahm picks up the 2nd star. And the 1st star, Kristen Barbera, the defenseman that got the opportunity in the shootout as the 2nd shooter, scored the winner and gave the Thunder the 2-1 win. Well, it was a thriller here at the Thornhill Community Center. It ended in a shootout, and the Markham Thunder ended their 9-game losing streak dating back to October 22nd, where they won 3-0 against the Coolin Red Star. They finally pick one up here, and they'll play the Boston Blades again tomorrow at 12:30 at the Thornhill Community Center. For now, let's go down to the 1st star who's standing by with our Bethany Clipper. Beth, take it away.
I'm here with 1st star Kristen Barbera, shootout winner. Now you guys are kind of in a slum, 9-game losing streak. How does it feel to finally get the W?
Oh, it feels so good. I think we came out here with a good team win, so hopefully we can bring that momentum tomorrow for tomorrow's game.
Yeah, speaking of tomorrow's game, you just came off some extra hockey, a little bit more. What is the rest and recovery like going into tomorrow's game?
I think we're doing a pretty good job at recovering. Cool downs obviously are a must after the game. Everyone's doing what they have to be ready for tomorrow.
Speaking of being ready for tomorrow, what are some important takeaways from today's game moving into tomorrow's game, being such a quick turnaround?
I think we just got to capitalize on our chances and put the puck in the net, and we'll be golden.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're watching CWHL Live. That was goal scorer Kristen Barbera. The Markham Thunder beat the Boston Blades in a shootout as they face off again tomorrow, 12:30 here at the Thornhill Community Center. See you next time on CWHL Live. Thank you very much.